The Honor Pad X8A is an affordable entry-level tablet with a 90Hz display, metal body and some nice software features. However, prices start at around $180 and there are some strong competitors in this price range. We reviewed it extensively and compared it with the Lenovo Tab M11 and Samsung Galaxy Tab A9 Plus. We also played tons of games, partly because it served as a test device for a future gaming video. But let's start with the design. The Honor Pad X8A is only available in space gray and looks well made with its unibody metal chassis. The matte metal surface on the back looks high quality, but it's also prone to fingerprints. The buttons are well made and sit firmly, which is not always the case in this price range. Otherwise, the tablet is 7.25mm thick and weighs 495 grams. At exactly 1 cm, the display edges are slightly thicker than the Lenovo Tab M11. Unfortunately, the only port is a USB-C 2.0 port, so you cannot connect external monitors. As a security option, Honor only offers unlocking using facial recognition, which unfortunately does not work very reliably and is not as secure because only the front camera is used for it. The 5MP main and 5MP front cameras are just good enough to scan a document or to take a snapshot and to participate in Zoom meetings in good light. We wouldn't use a camera for more than that, but that's to be expected for an inexpensive tablet, of course. It offers 128GB of storage and 4GB of RAM, and the storage can be expanded by up to an additional 1TB with a microSD. A Snapdragon 680 runs inside this tablet, which offers solid performance for everyday tasks such as surfing, reading, taking notes, streaming, YouTube, or even using Office apps. Benchmark tests show that the Honor Pad X8A is well below the Samsung Galaxy Tab A9 Plus in terms of performance. In addition, you can see that it has really low graphics performance, just like the Redmi Pad SE, which is over a year old and has the same processor. The Lenovo Tab M11 has almost the same multi-core performance as Geekbench 6, but is further ahead in terms of the GPU. In real life, we also notice that memory access is sometimes slow, and it takes a little longer to retrieve files or load them into an app, like in a video player. In fact, the Honor's read speed is around 20% slower than the Lenovo. The Honor Pad X8A offers its own multi-window mode, which initially requires some learning. However, it works very well and the tablet easily managed to run 2 strategy games at the same time without either of them crashing. Even though the memory is a bit slow, it turns out that the software is well optimized and slimmed down so that the tablet runs smoothly and terminates or freezes background processes. I noticed that with some Huawei smartphones in the past, they tend to close background apps much quicker than others. The tablet is suitable for simple games, of course, and they are fun to play. More demanding games such as PUBG Mobile also run to some extent, but only with reduced graphics settings. We were able to play PUBG with standard HD graphics with a few stutters only. Graphically simpler strategy games such as Mindustry, on the other hand, run without any problems. In the 3D Mark gaming benchmark, the results are almost the same as for the Redmi Pad SE and it ranks slightly below the Lenovo Tab M11. It is clearly outperformed by the Samsung Galaxy Tab A9 Plus. The 11-inch IPS display with a resolution of 1920 by 1200 pixels offers a nice 90Hz refresh rate, which is definitely one of the device's highlights and makes fast scrolling on the display look pleasantly smooth. Unfortunately, it doesn't get very bright. The display of the Pad X8A can only manage a maximum of 400 nits, which means it's not particularly suitable for use in sunlight. It also shows reflections quickly. Netflix and other services can be played in HD quality thanks to a wideband level of 1. The display is good indoors. It also offers some eye-friendly features such as a blue light filter and an ebook mode that switches the display to black and white. In our display comparison, we could hardly see any difference between the Honor, Lenovo and Samsung. They are very similar displays. There's a significant drawback with the built-in speakers, however, because they offer a comparatively poor, tinny and sometimes dull sound. The speakers of the Lenovo Tab M11 and Galaxy Tab A9 Plus are significantly better, really noticeably better. It's also a shame that it doesn't have a headphone jack, which is still standard in this price range otherwise. And due to the weak speakers, we definitely do not recommend recommended as an entertainment tablet. The Honor Pad X8a comes with Android 14 and Honor's Magic OS in version 8.0. They promise 2 years of version updates and 3 years of security updates, which is quite good in this price range. The interface is very heavily customized, but we actually like the multitasking features. In our battery test, it lasted for 8 hours, and for this we always run an HD YouTube video in an endless loop at maximum brightness. In summary, we can say that the Honor Pad X8a looks good and, with a 90Hz display and relatively long updates, is well positioned for this price range. However, it has some unfortunate flaws, especially its speakers and the lack of a headphone jack. We would also like to see better graphics performance. It's a cheap tablet, of course, and at way below $200, its shortcomings are to be expected. But it has tons of similar price competitors, and that's why we cannot recommend it for around $180, but it could be a good pick if prices fall during Prime Day and similar events towards $100. If you're looking for an affordable tablet for watching movies, we recommend the Lenovo Tab M11 instead. It has better speakers and a headphone jack. If on the other hand you need more performance, you should take a look at the Samsung Galaxy Tab A9 Plus or the Honor Pad 9, which is even better.